Petites, and welcome back to another episode of Ever Petite Weekly, your petite sized dose of news, style, and real talk from the Ever Petite community. So this week, we're kicking off something a little bittersweet. It's officially time to say adios to summer. And yes, to some of those sandals. Those sandals that we never got to wear. Because let's be real, a few of our favorite ones never left the house, never left the box, never left the closet they've been in for years. Perhaps it was the weather wasn't right. I mean, for me, it was too hot to even deal with fancy shoes. I did flip-flops. Or maybe we weren't feeling ourselves that day. Some days you need that energy. Or maybe we weren't wearing the right outfit. I know I'm always waiting on that perfect outfit to wear those perfect shoes, and that never comes, and then the shoes just sit there. I know it was pretty much all of those for me, all at once, this entire summer. And that's what we're going to talk about this Ever Petite Weekly. But before we get too far into our farewell, adios, goodbye to summer, I want to take a moment to shout out you. The Ever Petite community is growing, y'all. I'm so excited. Thank you. Every week, more women are joining the community. They are responding to the polls and surveys. They're sending us pics of their outfits. They're answering challenges that a lot of women in petite community have. And we're sharing what works, and we're definitely spilling the tea on what doesn't. So, if you're watching this and you haven't joined us yet, honey, what are you waiting on? The doors are always open, and we saved you a seat. So check it out. Here's where we are as of today. Okay, now back to our sandal situation that we were discussing. So here's the thing. Petite women in sandals, we have a bit of a complicated relationship, right? Most of the times we're dealing with smaller feet. Sometimes, not every time, sometimes thinner ankles. And shorter hemlines, right? Because everything is a bit shorter on short people. And which means the wrong sandal can ruin everything. We will look a hot mess if you pick the wrong shoe. And let's not even talk about how difficult it is to find size 4s and 5s, even 6s sometimes in stores and online. Here's one fun fact. Although women under 5'4" make up nearly 50% of the population, seriously, y'all, we're 50% of the female population. But I wish you the best of luck finding sandals made with us in mind. Because brands still tend, just like everything else, to design for one standard. And that standard, it ain't us. And how is that possible when we're 50% of the population? And get this, the global sandal market hits over $30 billion in 2024. It's growing super fast because many times it's about comfort meeting the style trends. Not with my heels though. My heels aren't comfortable. None of my sandals are comfy. And really it's expected to hit over 103 billion 2030. So brands that make sandals that actually fit small feet, they've captured a massive overlooked market, and I'm pretty sure they're all sold out. I'm certain they're usually all sold out in our sizes. Check out our blog this week on everpetite.com for brands that cater to our tiny feet. You're welcome. Now let's go back in history for a second, because you know what's wild? Sandals have been around for over 10,000 years. Seriously, that's pretty impressive. So of course we know the ancient Egyptians, the Greeks, the Romans, they all rocked their version of sandals. And it was mostly for practicality, right? They had to get around. Fast forward to the 20th century, and sandals started becoming more about fashion, especially in the 1950s when high heel versions emerged. And that's when petite women grew. I'm kidding, but I know that was my time. But still, The fashion world never really figured out how to make them work for smaller feet. Right? Ladies, we are going to change that. Join the community. Let's talk about it. How are we going to change it? Okay, y'all, it's confession time. Which also kind of leads us to this week's Closet Chronicles, because I've got at least 10 pairs of sandals that never saw daylight this summer. Some of them never seen outside ever. Some of them were impulse buys. Others, I wore them years ago and they're still so fly. I want to keep them around, but I never wear them. A lot of them I'm wearing for that perfect outfit. But here's the kicker. If they're not worn, then they don't work. If they're sitting in that box for summer after summer after summer, they're just taking up room. They're taking up mental space. This week on Closet Chronicles, I tried on some of those sandals that have been sitting in my closet waiting their turn because either I didn't have a reason, I didn't have an outfit, honestly, I didn't have the energy, or I just don't have the heart to let them go because they served me well some time ago. So check it out on TikTok, vote, help me decide to keep it, right, or to donate it. I really need to let a lot of them go. And if you keep watching, I've got 3 ways that you can style your sandals into September. So that means we don't have to give our stuff away in the next couple weeks. We're going to wear them in September and still look fly. So what makes a great petite sandal? Have you ever thought about that? I have. Because for real, what works on someone with a size 9 foot and super long legs might look and feel completely different on a petite frame. So after years of trial and error, a lot of error, and a lot of money in trial, a lot of bleeding toes and slipped heels and buckles, let's not even get into it. Here's what I've actually learned. So first, thoughtful strap placement. Think about where those straps are. Avoid the ankle straps that cut off your leg midway because they make your legs look shorter than they are, which is something we clearly don't need. Instead, go for a diagonal or V-shape or low-cut straps that elongate and flatter your frame. I need that. So the second one is balanced sole thickness. So chunky, thick soles can throw off your proportions, especially when you've got short legs, short torso. Petite frames, we need structure, not bulk. So avoid those thick soles. Think slim but supportive, right? A sole that gives you comfort without looking chunky. Learned that the hard way several times. Number 3, built-in support, because just because it's a sandal doesn't mean it should feel like cardboard. I used to think I had to suffer through everything. Look for cushioned footbeds, slight arch support, and back structure that keeps you grounded, like literally keeps your feet grounded. Number 4, just a little lift. A mini heel or a subtle platform, 1 or 2 inches, can do wonders for your posture and your outfit because it adds height. It makes your legs look longer. You don't have to do the balancing act all day, right? I do live by this one, but I'm not gonna lie. My heels are more like 3 to 5 inches, and I do the balancing act. I'm learning slowly but surely to pull back because we do not have to have heels with everything, they tell me. And number 5, adjustable straps. Oh my gosh, adjustable straps. Because slipping and sliding is for water parks, which I hate, but it's for water parks, not for your shoes. So look for ankle straps and heel closures or Velcro. I do love a good Velcro attachment to get the right fit, especially if you're going to be wearing them all day long. In my case, if I'm chasing my boys around, I need it to fit perfectly. Share your thoughts. Am I totally wrong? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Or have you found that something else works better? Share it with us. That's why we're here. So yeah, y'all. Summer is almost gone. We're about to be in the fall. Sandal season is almost over, and I know once September hits, we all feel, right, let's get the fall clothes out, box up the sandals, let's bring out our boots. But seriously, listen up. Summer sandals don't have to go into hiding just yet. You just need a few Petite approved tricks to make them fall ready. So, every Petite got your back. Here are 3 ways to wear your sandals into September and still look like you belong on the season's best dressed list. Here they are. Number 1, layer up top. Throw on a cropped sweater, cropped being key, an oversized button down or a denim jacket. It gives you that early fall vibe without hiding your legs. And because you're adding volume up top, it draws the eye up, right? Which is very flattering for petite women, right? And if it's chilly, here's key. Try adding mesh or sheer ankle socks in a neutral tone. They keep the look looking light while giving you just a bit of coverage. I'm always cold, so I'm all for that. Try it with rib socks or the subtle cute ruffles or even a little lace is adorable. And yes, please, add it all. But keep it minimal so your legs don't actually get cut off visually. Don't go overboard. We still have tiny legs. Number 2, one of my favorites, go monochromatic. Monochromatic is never out of style. It has been in style since the beginning of time, and it will continue killing it for us. This is a petite style hack that I swear by. Match your sandals to your skirt or your pants, or even your socks or your tights if you're adding them. All black, all camel, all blue, all purple. Yes, 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 yes. That one color keeps your outfit looking long and streamlined, which helps elongate the frame, which cannot hurt petite people, right? We want that elongated frame. You can try it with sheer black tights with black sandals, or pair your cream colored sandals with cream colored wide leg pants and matching socks underneath. It's polished, it's cozy, and it's sandal friendly. Number 3, add texture. I know, doesn't seem like it, right? But add texture, trust me. When you're pairing sandals with a fall outfit, the key is to bring in heavier textures to balance that open toe, right? Think like a leather midi skirt, a denim shirt dress, or even like a chunky knit dress that lets your sandals peek through, something really cute like that. Structured sandals like a block heel would be cute, or cage sandals hold their own in these outfits. And if you want to add socks here, go for it. Go add something a little fun and fitted, rib neutrals, or even like a tiny pop of print. Get jazzy. Just don't go too thick, right? We're not doing that. You're not auditioning for a log cabin commercial. Keep it nice and thin. And if you're wondering what kind of socks or tights actually work with sandals, we got your back. Once again, ever petite, always. Check it out on our Petite Sock and Sandal Guide in the community, where I break down all the styles and when to wear them. Trust me, this is the kind of remix energy your wardrobe needs right now, because that transition is real and we're not about to throw out our sandals right now. And, oh wait, what's that? Say it again. You're not a part of the community. Understood. Why? What you waiting for? It is free. It is inviting. It is providing value. It's a bunch of short women that get together, and you know how powerful short women, when we get together especially, can be. Join us. All the information is below. You won't regret it. So this week's blog is a love letter to sandals. We've got style tips, a fall transition chart, and a roundup of petite-friendly sandal brands that are on sale right now. So check it out. Let me know what you think, because it's your feedback that shapes this movement. So that is a wrap on this week's Ever Petite Weekly. If you've got sandals still hiding in your closet, this is your sign to wear them one more time. And if you haven't joined the Ever Petite community yet, now is your moment. Follow, like, share with your friends. See you next week. Thanks.